Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. All right, keep going. All right, fine. Hi, John. Let me go back to work in a little while. My name is Jon Mineo. I'm with Chicago as of right this moment. I'm one of the founding members of Dancers Over 40, which was started back in, I guess, '92. Just a little bit of background on how we started. Chris Nelson, who was up until recently our sitting president, gave me a call. And we met at a coffee shop, and there were 5 of us. And the reason at that time we needed and wanted to start an organization was that we were feeling left out on the fringe. All of a sudden, here we were, mature dancers with a ton of knowledge that we were able to offer, and nowhere to put it, no place to communicate to. So we met about 4 or 5 times at a coffee shop on Broadway, and we were trying to figure out, where do we go from here? What are we going to do from this point on? And I think it was Chris that came up with the idea of, well, why don't each of us invite 5 friends to a dance studio and have a round robin? I mean, people that we had known for 20, 25 years that we had not been in touch with. We thought, let's put our community together on a very small basis to begin with. So that's what we did. We had people from the ballet world, the modern world, the Broadway world, the jazz world, every dancer conceivable that you could think about came to this meeting. And it was a revelation to us to see that we were not the only ones that were thinking in such a manner.
May I join you?
Yes, please. Shelley Frankel.
Hi.
We were not the only people who were thinking in that way. The elderly are a resource. They are not something to be forgotten. And we were feeling a little bit forgotten, but not with each other, which was an amazing kind of thing. So we sat at this meeting and we discussed what we wanted out of an organization, what we would want. And it was amazing to see how diversified we were. Some people still were in the workforce. Some people were retired that just wanted the friendship of getting together and having their buddies close at hand. One of the most wonderful things that happened for me was that Shelley and I had worked together in 1960. I said it. Nah,
You're telling all my stories.
Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna hand it over to her in just a second. But we had not seen each other in that amount of time. This was 92, 93, I think it was. And we sat at that meeting, and we were two of those people who had not seen each other in that amount of years.
Too many years.
In too many years. Way too many years.
One of those original 5 members was Frank Pietri, who works at New Dance Group, where I also teach. And he asked me to come to this meeting, but I didn't really want to go. I wasn't that interested. I saw these old folks getting together. That wasn't for me. But then he told me John would be there. So I said, okay, I'm in. So I hadn't seen John in all those years, and now John was a grandfather. The last time I saw him, he was 17, I think, or 18. But, oh, I gave it away.
17. 17.
Anyway, we were teenagers together, and now we were mature people together. It was really fabulous. But even more fabulous than that was the legends that were at that meeting. I was awestruck by the people, the stories they told. People who were legends were sitting there actually talking about themselves in front of me. I was like a kid. I felt like I'd been dropped into a movie scene. Anyway, a lot of things came out of that meeting. One of them was, and I was not interested up until that point, until John and Chris Nelson, the guy who had the original idea, said that they felt that there were some of us who still felt we had something to do on the stage, that we were still artists, that we could still dance, and we had something to say, and that perhaps with an organization we could meet that need. And so that sort of turned me around. I said, okay, I will join this organization and we'll see. So I did join. I very soon was on the board. I got to work on and perform in several productions, which was unbelievable. I felt like a kid again. I even got to do things behind the scenes that I'd never done before, so I was still learning a lot. It's been an extraordinary experience. There were people who were looking for information, for support, for networking. So we have panels and educational things. We do that. We do a lot of stuff. It's been, I think at this stage of my life, the most beneficial and satisfactory thing I could have aligned myself with. And the other thing is, through Dances Over 40, I was asked to audition for Woody Allen's Everyone Says I Love You. Now, this was the only thing I didn't do in my career. I did television, I did theater, I did concerts, I did cabaret. I never did a movie. So I went to this, and as an adult, mature person auditioning, somehow the pressure is off. It was actually fun. I actually got the job, and so it's been just the most positive experience. So as you can see, I should be wearing a Dances Over 40 button right that says I'm a member of. It's been terrific, and it's given so much to so many people. I think